Go.
Hi, welcome. I'm so sorry. We are very late, and thank you for sticking with us, those who did, and welcome to those who are just coming in because they waited to see we went live. I hear an echo. For sticking with us, those who did,
It's probably me, of
and
course.
welcome to those who are just coming in
It
because
is.
thank you.
Continue.
All right, so we have plenty of stuff to talk about. And we might get, hey, sir. Let's say hi to people first. Hi, Stringer. Stringer came. Yay.
Springy dingy.
Let's see who Lavender Lady. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Don't get to see you very often. So, hi.
Yeah, I haven't seen the lavender in a while. I haven't
I
been able to
know.
make any of her streams recently due to work.
Yeah, you've been working crazy hours. Let's see who else is here. Binary. Hi. Hi. Who else?
Tom Castro.
Hey,
Hello.
Tom, you still here? I didn't see anybody say hi.
Nicholas Cage is there.
Of course. And Clifford and Robert, as always, too. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Don't mock
How are
me.
you? How are you, Marvel Girl?
I'm I'm okay. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. It's getting a little bit old at this point. Nothing being open and you can't do anything. But
You want to tell everybody what you want so badly again?
a puppy. I want
She
a
just won't. She
puppy.
won't shut up about the damn dog.
I want a puppy, and I keep seeing them everywhere now, and it's not
Yeah,
fair.
that's what happens when you have 30 different places emailing you every time a dog is
I
born.
don't mean just then. I mean like on the internet, on TV, everywhere. I'm seeing puppies.
Oh my
They're
goodness,
so
there's a
cute and
dog.
fuzzy and furry, and most of them are like some kind of Shiba Inu or Husky mix. And those are the beautifulest. I said
Yeah,
beautifulest. I said it.
most beautiful.
It's the beautifulest. And I want I'd like that. That's the type. Well, you saw in one of the places that do email me, they have a bunch of Husky German Shepherd mixes, and
I
that's
did,
like a
yeah,
perfect dog right there.
but
I would love
it's a
that.
mix.
They're cute. I like
They
mutts.
were pretty dogs.
What about you, Cliff? You like doggies? Puppies? What
Oh
kind of
You
dog?
yeah,
like that? You like dags?
I love
You like
dogs. Yeah,
dags?
dogs are great. Used to have a dog here until the landlord complained about him.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. That's
Hey Cliff,
horrible.
do you like dags?
I like digs.
You like dags?
My God.
It's front of me, man.
I mean, I don't mind cats so much. They can be cute at times, but dogs are always cute.
My cats are always cute.
Your cats are gorgeous. You have a beautiful cat in Baloo, and Bagheera's sweet. I like them. I like your cats, but not every cat is like that. I don't think. You
You know
know,
what? But cats mimic their owner. Every
really.
cat I've ever had, yeah, but every cat I've ever had is pretty much something along those lines. They're always
Hmm.
they've all been extremely social. They just want to be around people.
Hmm. Stringer says, "I love dogs. That's why I'm having euros tonight."
That makes total sense. It's not a non sequitur at all.
Well, he's saying it's dog food. It's dog in there.
There's no dog in euros.
No, it's lamb usually. Or it could be chicken or beef. It could be anything. Cats are
Traditionally is
jerks.
lamb, like you said there. No, not all cats are jerks. My cats are not fucking jerks.
Let's say they're independent.
Yeah,
They
they're like
just don't
fuck
like. They just
you.
don't like you.
But my friend Kat, she lives in Birmingham, England, and she's got a couple cats, a few cats. I don't know, a couple
She
at least.
lives in Birmingham.
Jinx and Kitty. I know of those two. I think those are the only two she has, and they're pretty cool. They're girl cats. That's all I know. I haven't met them because they're in England. Anyhow, so
That's not that far away.
yeah, no, it's a quick jump and a hop.
Catch an Uber.
A little skip in there too. All right, so a couple of things
They're all independent
watching.
livers.
I don't know if anybody follows me on Twitter at Marvel Girl underscore.
What is what is Twitter?
Hmm. But I've been trying to bring awareness to one of the First Amendment frauditors, as I call them, who's disgusting. He's even worse than most. His name's Glenn Serio, and
Oh, that guy.
yeah, he he's a racist. At,
Yeah, he's
at the
disgusting.
very least, he's homophobic. He's just everything gross
He needs his ass
about.
beat.
He's the dregs of humanity. And they Masshole Report, a watchdog channel, has shown some videos that he had hidden on his channel. He took the one that I've been tweeting about down, or he hid it somehow. It's he came across a black officer, the only
Wait,
black officer
we
in.
didn't download it?
Nobody did. Okay, can we?
Oh
Can
man,
I tell them what's going on?
I'm shocked.
No, it's. I couldn't download it because I didn't know about it, baby. I didn't know about it, and now
What's
that I
the one
do,
you showed me?
the one I showed you, Masshole has, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's his
hopefully get it from
re-upload.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not his channel. So, anywho, as I was saying, he there's one black officer in his town of Linwood, Washington. One, AJ Burke, and he was on duty at a place that had burned the night before, burnt down suspiciously, and they were investigating it, and so they had cops there that night so that nobody messes with it because the roof had collapsed, the walls were shaky, it was unsafe, and it was under investigation. So both things is why they put a 7 foot tall fence up, and we're keeping everybody out. Well, Glenn sees this, and that's against his rights. He has every right to walk wherever he wants and get killed. So the cops see him, and they know who he is, by the way. They know who he is because he's a danger to law enforcement. He tracks them down when they're on call, not just at lunch or something. They're on call, and he sneaks up on them. He's just very dangerous. They don't know what he's gonna do. But he has videos on his channel of him sneaking up on cops. The whole video is just different cops he sneaks up on. What the fuck? If
Yeah,
he
get a
gets shot in
life,
the
man.
face, I won't be surprised and I won't mourn. Um, so except for the cop, because the cop will be upset. Anywho, uh, so that night the cop comes over and says you gotta leave, and right away he goes into his First Amendment crap, and he doesn't want to leave. He's backing up, but he's not turning around and walking away, like walking out, like he's supposed to. And the guy's like, turn around and walk, and he's just like, I'm moving. He's like, you're not. He's just, you're stepping backwards, and he starts saying the N word at him. He starts saying, calling him a
He started
bitch, the N word.
taunting
He
him.
said, saying you're a spook, you're my spook. I brought you from Africa. All
You're a
kinds of
s- you're
crazy,
my
disgusting things.
you're my slave.
Yeah, he calls him a slave. You're my slave. Crazy stuff, disgusting things. And he still has a YouTube channel, and that's what freaks me out. What the freak? Especially in this climate, how can YouTube not do something about somebody as disgusting as this? He's like, you look like you suck dick to the cop and things like that, which seems like it could be the worst thing in the world to him. Like he's homophobic as well, because he calls people fag and everything. I'm like, it's gross. It's absolutely disgusting what this guy does. And it's not the first and only one. There's other videos of him doing this. Whatever you are, he will try to demean. Like if you're a woman, he'll call you a bitch, a cunt. He did this to nurses who were standing outside the clinic they work at,
He
were
won't do that
during the
down
COVID,
here.
and he was doing it to the nurses. because they, had the gall to say, you can't come in here and just film people who are sick.
Which is completely outside of your
Right.
your right.
So if you could tweet at YouTube, retweet mine, please. We gotta get him at least demonetized. He's monetized. How? I've gotten strikes for using the wrong video footage. I know people who've gotten demonetized for saying the wrong words. He's saying all the wrong things and he's still monetized. How is that?
No, YouTube needs to have that brought to their attention because I don't see how their advertisers want anything to do with what he was up to.
Go to his channel. He's auditing the USA. Go to his channel and report him for bullying and racism and stuff.
Hate
And
crime.
yeah, if he had done that to anybody but a cop, it would be a hate crime.
Why is it not a hate crime because he did it to a cop?
Well, because right now the cops are being vilified and everybody hates cops, so nobody cares. But
Yeah,
however, go ahead, hon.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the tweet, the second tweet I put out, I put a link to the police report for that night that gives you the narrative from the cop's point of view. Every cop that was on the scene. So, have that. Is anybody still here? um.
There's
So
seven
yeah.
people here.
And then what else? Uh. Okay. Speaking of this climate and everything that's going on lately. All right. So I think you find this interesting. I was looking through all the different sites and everything today, looking to see what's going on. And there's a cop that I'm now following on Instagram and Twitter who's really really cool. His name is, let's see, he's in Seattle. Craig, I'm gonna say Hanami. It's a Hawaiian name, obviously. Um, and he's definitely one of the good ones. Um, I I would say everybody should check him out. But he came across a protester today. So yesterday we went to Seattle to support the community's right to peacefully protest the unacceptable tragedy that occurred in Minneapolis and other injustices to people of color.
Mm-hmm.
At our post, I had some very thought provoking discussions about how to make things better for our communities of color. I spoke with different people. My second favorite discussion was with Larson Barber, who I found out trains jujitsu. And then he goes on to say that then he met um, Ibu. I'm going to say his name's IBU. So that's Ibu, guys? Ibu, right?
Yeah.
Am I
Ibu,
right?
Ibu,
All right. So
that
Ibu told
dude.
me he came to Seattle from Linwood to protest. He was holding a large, black, floppy, cylindrically shaped,
Dildo.
yes, and was waving and shaking it at all of us. He looked at me and
Yeah.
said, speechless, right? I told him I had many thoughts, but many of them were not appropriate for a public forum. I said we should get some news stations with their cameras here and have them interview me while he stands in the background. I said he should give me his cell phone and I would text him when we're dispatched to really hostile situations because him with his dildo would and the dialogue would immediately de-escalate any tension. I asked him if he ordered it on Amazon, if he had Amazon Prime, how many drones do you think it would take to deliver it? And if it came in a package or if it was like used or unboxed. I said to the folks who were there that someone should come up with a hashtag for this and make it trend. And without missing a beat, one of my friends said de-escalation dildo, and the rest is history.
The de-escalation dildo.
I have some of the video of this if we want to show it.
That's funny.
Let's see if I can show it. Yeah, okay, here we go. You ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
On here. Okay, there you go. Receive our funds. No tip for you guys. Look at this. Ibu, you went to Linwood PD and did that too or no? Ibu, you did that in Linwood or just over there? No,
That's Craig. That's Craig talking to
You
him.
did some wrong, Ibu. You gotta go to Linwood after.
That's him. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there. I'm biased. Biased. No, you can't be biased. You gotta do everybody, all the departments. On here. Okay, there you go.
That's pretty much it. Apparently, he thinks that one of his friends there, this kid named Ricky, might have copied it. So he said, "Mahalo to Ibu for showing us all the right way to protest. If you have creative but still PG hashtag, share it in the comments." And he came up with COVID dildo 19 and dildo or don't. Love it. I love it. These are the cops we need right now. What do you think? Anybody have a
I think it's
um,
it's a great example of people using humor to lighten a situation.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which
I
is
think
humor's greatest usefulness.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me also saw something on Twitter that you'd be super interested in, Robert, just recently.
Quit lying.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying?
But you
Why
always
you always lying? Oh my god.
stop fucking
Hmm.
lying. Uh, would you respect Melania if she divorced Trump? Who said? Some guy
I'm
asked.
sorry, Tom. I don't I don't think that he would require provocation from me. If I see that guy and I'm able to recognize him as himself, I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah.
God. Here, let me see if I can keep talking. I'm looking something up.
Yeah, I'm not a violent person. I'd
Yeah.
slap Glenn right upside the face.
I'm not violent in my adult age, but I had a time in my life where I enjoyed fighting very much.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never really did it, but in
Yeah.
elementary school I did.
Oh, I can see a little clip of you fighting. This is a Dave Chappelle thing. Um, you guys know who Candace Owens is?
Nope.
She's a black uh YouTuber. Thinks she's somebody. She's into politics now. She's thinks she's a mover. She is, you know, big on the scene, and I can't stand her. She's from the same town as me, and nobody likes her back home. She's a cunt. She's total liar. She came out as the only black Republican woman or something like that, but she's not really. Um, she just there's a whole bunch of scandal about her about a year ago. Um, we can get into that someday if you're interested. But this is she spoke out about um where are the celebrities? Why aren't they on the streets? And this is what Dave Chappelle had to say.
Get it, Dave.
I'm gonna go to 846 apparently.
Neck. For 8 minutes to take for weeks. For
Wait a second, let me
anyone
find
who
it.
sees this, nigga, that's enough. That's what he's saying.
I don't know if I should play this. I'm gonna get another strike.
Saying you're coming to work.
That's
Don't
funny.
worry. It could be.
I'm gonna keep. Can you like talk or something while I do
Not
this?
was when the Black Panthers
Yeah.
stormed the state.
Can you, will you be able to send me the link for this, Dave, at some point, please? Because I haven't seen this and I definitely want to hear it. Do you hear me?
Find it, yeah.
The earthquake is the first time.
You know what? Wait a minute. Let me find a different one. Oh, my God.
Send me that link.
Wait, I will. Can you wait a minute?
Sure.
I'm trying to do this for the show right now, for like so I can bring up the thing that I was talking about.
Hi, Mark.
Hmm.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wow. Basically, she was saying, "Where are the celebrities?" She's like, "Have you not seen my comedy? I've been talking about this for years, and right now, they don't need celebrities. Who wants to see a fucking celebrity right now? You know, the streets are talking for themselves right now." Mm.
That's super consistent with him.
It's not something a celebrity would normally say, honestly, and I was impressed.
After he was talking about after 9/11, how the people in the news were like, "All right, we've got Ja Rule here. Ja Rule, you saw the towers come down,"
Ja Rule.
Oh
and
God.
he's like, "What the fuck?
Yeah, he said, "Who wants to see Ja Rule right now? Who wants to hear him?"
I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death."
Some years ago, a friend of mine was working for
Where is
Ja Rule.
Ja?
Can you not? Go ahead.
He's a friend of mine was working for Ja Rule's, like the company that did his website or whatever.
Hmm.
So he actually got a phone, like when in the middle of us having a bonfire one night, he got a phone call from Ja Rule bitching about his website.
Get out!
Yeah,
Oh
it's pretty
shit!
funny. I was like, "Who is that on the phone?" He's like, "Oh, don't ask. It's Ja Rule.
Oh my
He's
god!
a pain in the ass." Yeah.
Where would I be without my baby?
Mm.
Yeah, well, Ja Rule for you.
I used to always get Ja Rule and Jay Z mixed up, just because
Oh
their
my
names,
god. Oh my
just because
god.
their names are somewhat similar, right?
Cliff, do me and yourself a huge favor and keep that to yourself, big dog.
I used to get him mixed up with
That is a
DM,
fucking
DMX.
crime. Yeah,
The face,
mixing Ja Rule and DMX up
just by looks.
is a little more acceptable, especially considering that both of them are like novelty rappers.
You know what though? Unlike DMX, I've never seen Ja Rule smoke crack and do push-ups.
Okay, I haven't seen anybody do
I
that.
saw a video of DMX
DMX.
high on crack doing push-ups.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You sure it was DMX? Because there's a lot of people that look like DMX.
Are
Yeah,
there?
it was. Apparently, it was.
Maybe there was a thing on there. There was a thing for a long time on the internet where people were like posting pictures of DMX, and it wasn't him. I saw one guy that was working at a fast food restaurant. It looked just like him.
Okay.
Yeah. You having trouble finding your video, Ben?
Yeah, yeah.
You're still
Tom
sharing your screen, just so you know.
Yeah, okay.
Tom Castro says, "I like Candace Owens, and she never claimed to be the first or only black female Republican." I don't know what you mean by that.
It was. Oh wow, they're going in on her. Dave Chappelle out there blocking Candace Owens stank vibes. Oh shit.
Apparently,
I
she got it from Dave. Apparently,
I don't. Dave Chappelle said Candace Owens was stank twat, pandering liar, and my soul sprouted at the hearing and teaching of the word. Holy stuff! Let's go. Oh, here
she.
I found it. I found it.
Come here, baby.
Okay. I don't know how to show it right now though. I'm gonna have to send you the link
What do you mean you don't know how to show it?
because it's not on a Chrome thing right now. It's on
You can send me the link. I'll take care of it, man.
let's see. It's on my Twitter. I don't know how to do that. There. Sorry guys. I'm trying for you. Let me see. Is it on my? Is it on here? No, Twitter's not on here. It's not on here. It's not on here. It's not. Oh, ooh, it's not here. I can't just play it on here without that volume thingy, right?
Wait, what?
I can't just play it on the regular screen sharing thing without the volume thingy that you have.
Yeah, you won't have any volume,
All
but
right.
you can send me the link like we discussed.
I'm trying to make sure I get the right one this time because damn.
Did you send it?
Wait a second. Can you?
I'm just asking.
Wow, this is crazy. There's so many. Oh God, there's a Muslim saying Allah bless you. Wow. All right. All right. I want just that part where he's like, nobody wants to see the. They just keep going. They're just showing the other parts though. Cause no, I can't get what I need.
Which part did you say you were looking for?
I want the part where he's talking about nobody care about Candace. That's what I want. I don't want the everything. Oh wait. Okay, this might be it. Yeah, let's try this. If it's not it, we'll find another one. Why not? All right, I'm gonna send
Yeah,
you a tweet now, and then we're gonna move on to something else while I find it better one. If this is not it, how about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I'm. Oh, so this is a tweet from Candace, by the way, that started it. So glad Dave Chappelle is bringing back humor again. From mocking the absurdity of the Me Too movement and the lunacy of the trans movement, he is fearless, hilarious, and just on time. America is bored of washed up comedians trying on political activism. I don't know if that's sarcastic or what. Apparently, Dave thought it was
it seems mega hypocritical, if not sarcastic.
because she's adding Chelsea Handler and Kathy Griffin. So is she going after all three of them? I don't know. You tell me.
Kathy
Right.
Griffin. That's a woman I find very annoying.
I found another one in case that's not it, but keep going. Let's see. 846, but Dave Chappelle brought three strong points. Robert, Robert,
What?
are you
I'm
doing
listening.
it?
Dave Chappelle brought 3 strong points. You sent it?
One, yes. Fuck celebrities speaking out. We're already doing the work and it's working. Let them fund our work. Two, there's a terrifying pattern of these events when we're ignored.
Uh-huh.
And three, Candace Owens and Laura Ingraham are garbage. Shit, I'm sorry. I don't. Oh, Candace is trying to convince people that George Floyd is a criminal. Wow.
Well, I mean,
I'm
he
sure there's a reason.
he had his run-ins, I think, with the law, maybe.
Does that mean he deserved to die?
No, of course not.
Oh, yeah.
People like to do that after that happens, right? They like to try and paint them as criminals so they can
Or as saints.
sort
Neither
of,
one's right.
yeah, yeah, pretty, yeah, either one. I mean, we know George Floyd did porn, and
He
we
did?
know, yeah.
I don't know anything about him. I don't care, quite frankly. Not
I
that
mean,
His
I
porn
don't care
name
he
was
died.
his porn name was Big Daddy Deep Dick.
no, it was actually
Can you
Big
not?
Big Floyd or something like that.
So this is serious. He did porn.
Yep.
Yes,
Wow. Okay. Did you see his daughter? Oh God, she's so sweet.
I saw his
Daddy
daughter
changed the
and his
world.
sister.
Daddy changed the world. She said. Oh, the mouths of babes. Right? Can you play it?
I do believe I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Let's go with
So
this.
let's see what else. Arwen. What are you talking about, Arwen? Thank God it's flat. No Arwen here. No. No, we don't talk flat Earth here. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? I used to like Kathy Griffin though. When she was on like Saturday Night Live, she was funny.
Gross.
But now, mm-mm.
Kathy Griffin is a poor man's Kristen Wiig.
I think she's angry right now. You know. Hi, Mr. Andrat. Welcome. We're so happy you're here.
I was just about to say hello, Mr. Andrat. You beat me to it.
Ah, he's my friend, not yours. Robert, are you ready?
Ouch.
Hey, baby, you ready?
Yeah, go.
Let's see. I think I got it here. Boom.
I just like this because you don't often hear celebrities say, "Hey, we should take a back seat." You know, that's all I care about.
Dave keeps it 100 at all times.
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna go that far. Go ahead.
He does.
Candace Owen.
Hold
That
on a
right.
second. It's not going to work in full screen. I tried, but it's not going to. So
Play it little.
hold on a moment. Just talk for 30 seconds.
But
I got this.
it's okay. I didn't think it was that much of a big deal. But I don't know shit, so there you go.
Yeah.
It's okay to admit it.
Hey, I'll always admit to not knowing shit. Really, like I need help on everything, but I'm always trying to learn. So I think that's the important part, right?
Hey, technology's hard.
It's not just technology. I'm talking about in life.
Mm, yeah, fair enough.
I am hopeless. Without I give credit where credit's due, and I get a lot of help from people. For different things. I get rides to where I need to go because I don't have a car out here. I need that help. I can't afford Uber everywhere, and I can't take a bus because in Colorado Springs, there's like 3 bus stops. I swear to God, you're walking for an hour at least when you take the bus to the bus stop. That's that's what I'm talking about. And then you take the
Uh,
bus and you have to walk like a half hour to where you're going.
I
Because they
hate
don't
shit.
drop you out. What?
I hate shitty public transport. I get used to it living out here east of Vancouver an hour. It's not pretty when it comes to take the bus to my
Yeah,
mom. It takes me 4.5 hours to get from my mom's place to here and vice versa, right?
yeah, but it's like, and me, I'm from New York, where the best public transportation, all kinds, like subway, train, buses, cabs. You had it all.
we are ready to try it again when you guys are.
But, here, go ahead.
Here we go.
Candace Owen. That rotten bitch.
Oh, wow.
She's the worst. I can't think of a worse way to make money. She's the most articulate idiot I've ever seen in my fucking life. She's so articulate, she can tell you how fucking stupid she is precisely. When she told George Floyd's rap record on the internet, oh, he was this, he did that, and he's a drug addict, and he's not a hero, and why does the black community make him a hero? Why do you choose him as a hero? We didn't choose him, you did. They killed him, and that wasn't right, so he's the guy. We're not desperate for heroes in the black community. Any nigga that survives this nightmare is my goddamned hero.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Is that it?
that's the end of that clip. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, Tom. I know you like her, but I don't. Sorry.
Like who?
Candace Owens.
Candace.
Candace Owens?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Candace Owens?
I hope I hope we can agree to disagree on this one, babe. There's a great video on High Chihuahua's channel of a cop handling Glenn's sorry ass. It's called First Amendment Sovereign Citizen Get Owned Big Time by Cop. Is this the one where he's out and there's a cop. He's like, the cop's like totally owning him basically, like words, like right. Not we're not talking physically, Tom. Where the cops like, yeah, isn't there a hotel you should be at or something like that? Like, 'cause like he's homeless and shit like that. Like he's standing, like there was a car accident, right? Is that the video? Anyhow, Dave goes on to say people are like, saying where are the celebrities and all this. Uh, but they don't need celebrities. The streets are talking, and the streets are doing a good job of it. Nobody here needs to hear what Ja Rule has to say about this.
I'm with you. The last thing we need is somebody popping in right now. Let's go in live to hear what Celine Dion has to say.
Yeah, and I agree.
Celine Dion. No one gives a shit what she thinks.
No one that's the point, bro. Nobody gives a fuck what anybody thinks just because they sang the theme song of Titanic or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of people, and I mean this, people having letting celebrities tell them like how to think just because they were in a certain fucking thing. It's like, dude, they're actors or musicians. They're not qualified in any
It
way.
used to be
And
different though. It did. When
And
celebrity was harder to come. Okay, good. Cliff, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we had a protest in my town, right? It's a town of 140,000 people. There were hundreds of people at this protest, and I saw someone holding a sign that said like "white silence equals white violence." I'm thinking to myself, everyone in this picture is white. Like, jeez, like you know,
On
like
behalf of
that
everyone that's out here protesting is white because it's either whites or Indians out here, right? Like people from India.
it's
yeah,
that textbook white guilt, my friend.
the
Yeah,
on
pretty
behalf of
much.
the crowd, they get offended on behalf of the person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can't stand that personally, but okay. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So it used to be different when celebrity was harder to come by. When celebrities had to actually have talent. They weren't famous for, if you had a sex tape, you didn't get, you weren't a celebrity, basically. There weren't
Right.
Kardashians and shit like that. Um, yeah, that's the one, Tom. So you had celebrities who were activists and it meant something, That's what I meant. It was different back then. I'm not
That's
fond
fine,
of
babe.
Jane, but yeah, like Jane Fonda's one of them.
That's
You
fine,
know,
babe. If this person, celebrity, has expertise in what they're talking about, fine. But if Will Smith watched the same news report I saw and he's pulling his opinion out of his ass, I don't give a fuck. He's just a dude. Unless he knows what the fuck he's talking about,
and there are some who
I'm
do like,
uninterested. Oh, absolutely.
different. It's surprising the celebrities. A lot of them women who went to college and have advanced degrees. Jodie Foster, um, Brooke Shields even went to Princeton. I'm surprised about that.
Shield Brooks.
Yeah. Anywho's, okay. So I want to tell you a story about a little boy. He's 5 now, but go back to when he was 2. You guys know what a mommy blogger is, right?
I've never heard that term. No.
It's a mother, usually of more than one child, who vlogs. Has a video, has a channel on YouTube, and shows her life and her children's life and her family life. And well, this
How
one,
exciting.
Micah, has a very lucrative channel. She has several many sponsorships. Her husband has a channel, and they have a channel together. And they had 3 kids. Perfect life, perfect kids, blah blah blah. So one day she decides she's going to have her subscribers raise money and give her money to donate money to for her to go to China and adopt a baby. Okay. So she goes, this perfect mom goes and adopts a little boy named Huxley who has special needs.
Okay.
Something like autism that he has. Um, and he they show the whole thing. She videos him with his biological family and shows that on it. Why am I getting echo?
I don't know, babe.
Shows that on the channel, which I don't think is right because the biological family. What is that? Okay, there was a snapping. Sorry. So then she adopts the baby, takes him back. Okay, nice. Mhm. But then you see things like youngest of her kids is the same age as him. Okay, and then she has a baby after she adopts him. Okay, so there's a baby his age at 2, and then a baby. Okay, got you with
Right.
me so far? Okay. Well, there's things going on like she's teaching him sign language so he can talk, right? So he can communicate. But he also sucks his thumb. So she duct tapes his thumbs down,
Wow.
which for someone who communicates with sign language is like duct taping their mouth shut. He can't talk. And the thing is though, all her kids, including the oldest ones, suck their thumbs and we've never seen duct tape on their hands. Things like she would put him to bed earlier than all her other kids and have biological kid hour.
Wow.
All
Way
the
to,
kids would gather in her room with her and her husband. They would sit on the bed and they watch movies together with Huxley in bed.
that's fucking. Mm.
Yeah, things like that, you know. She would film his daily life, usually the bad days, and put them up. Oh, poor me. And then one day she says, I've rehomed him. At 5 years old, 3 years after she's had him, she rehomes him like a fucking puppy. Then goes on to say it was his choice. His
Was it?
He's 5. How's he going to choose to go with another family?
Well, hopefully that's what's best for
No.
him because
So she's like, he wasn't bonding with her. So she brings him to a doctor and they blame him. Bitch, you're having biological kid time. You are, you they went on a family trip to Bali, left him in foster care for that week so
wow.
that she could take her kids, but not him. And this
What's the
woman
point in adopting the kid at that point? You know.
had a bunch of sponsorships. No, she needs to. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say.
That's ridiculous.
So spoiled lady who has children of her own adopts a special needs child that she, I mean, other than being there for the child, has no reason to do, and then from the start has resentment toward
I
the
think she did
child.
it for money. I think she did it because it would grow her channel immensely,
Yeah,
exponentially probably.
yeah,
And then when it got too hard, she got rid of him.
that's what I was angling toward. It looks like she did a publicity stunt,
Hmm. For three
and
years.
she's gross.
Yeah. Her name's Micah Stauffer. If you want to check her out and find out some of her sponsors and then tweet at them to drop her. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that when I saw that story.
We need to cancel this bitch.
Yeah. I'm not into cancel culture, but yeah, I wouldn't mind her being canceled.
I am.
So I had an idea of something to talk about tonight and ask you guys what you think of it. Okay. Hi, Taze.
Hey,
Um,
Taze.
you miss us talking about Clinton, Taze. We'll probably get back to it. Bail reform. A lot of people want to get rid of bail altogether, and some places have, and they're finding that without bail, people don't have that motivation to go back to court. It's like this one guy got arrested like 6 times in one day, and because of the where he lives, the way they do things, he was given a ticket on a promise to appear and let go every time. And these are violent crimes he was doing that day.
Wow.
So he just kept doing it over and over again because it's like nothing to these people. So what do you think?
What would you
Well,
replace it with?
Promises.
Just not let people out of jail?
No, promises to appear.
No.
Yeah.
I think bail is necessary.
People say it's racist. It's yeah.
I do think that there's problems with the fact that there are people out there who cannot afford it, and as a result, they stay in jail for
Longer.
indefinite amounts of time because the right to a fair and speedy trial is one of the most
No, it's huge.
unadhered to is one
Yeah,
of the
no.
most unadhered rights
I'm sorry,
in
but
the.
I don't agree.
You don't even know what I'm saying.
No, the speedy trial part.
What's to disagree with that? There are people who spend years in prison waiting for trial.
Because we have so many.
Right. It's still a violation of that person's rights. A year or two is not a speedy trial.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Would they be there had they not committed the crime?
Well, what if they didn't commit the crime?
Okay, then I get that. And there will always be people who slip through the cracks, let's say. And I'm not saying that they don't matter, but do we sacrifice a few people to keep the worst off the street? I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. That's why I wanted to talk about it.
I think once again, I think bail is absolutely necessary.
Mhm.
I think that there are some changes that could be made to bail. There are some ludicrous bail amounts,
Hmm. But letting them go
and
on a promise, a piggy promise, as Tay says, is stupid too.
yeah, I that'll never happen.
It is happening. That's the problem.
Here's why bail is effective. Okay, in the case of bail, now you can't bail yourself out. It has to be somebody else to do it for you, and they sign that money as collateral. You know, so
And
if
there are
I
places you can bond out yourself, and for some reasons,
what
yeah, I've seen people bond themselves out.
you need a bonding agent, or
If you have the money on you, some places, and for some reasons, you can.
I've never heard of one.
Okay, I've seen it.
What they're doing is they're getting somebody else to they're putting pressure on you on behalf of somebody else. So let's say mom comes and
Hmm.
pays your bail, and then you decide not to come. They're calling mom.
Hmm. But what
If
if
you
you
get
don't
if you
care
get
about
away
the
with
person?
bail, if you did well, of course, there's always people that do that. You know, um, if you um, if you get away from bail, you remove people's incentive to show up to court
Hmm.
on that level.
I like what Taze thought thinks. Like if you pay the bail bondsman 10%, you don't get that money back. But if you give it to the 10% to the court and you get it back, that might be a way to go.
Yeah.
How about you get it back only if you're adjudicated not guilty?
You can bail out using your visa. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Here in Louisiana, you cannot bail yourself out.
Is that no to me, Tazy? Tazy, would you like to come in here and discuss it? You're more than welcome. Anybody is. So, if you guys want to play a couple of rounds of South Sit Bingo, I'm up for that, by the way.
Kobe.
All right.
There's only 8 people left here, including us, but we're losing people left and right. I think it's because of my heavy talking tonight. I'm sorry. Am I
Fuck
boring?
them.
What's that? What is that?
Delicious.
Popcorn, Indiana.
You know, it's got chocolate and caramel on it.
Uh,
Oh, man.
Hmm.
yeah, and I don't know. I just think getting rid of bail altogether is a mistake.
It's not going to happen.
It has in some places already.
It's not going to happen here.
Mm. Well, they this one I don't know where.
You are not going to take that income away from the government. They're not going to give it up.
The one I was reading about, I studied, was they interview the person and I don't know. With the information they get, they figure something out. How many times a week they have to appear and check in, different things. It's like probation for everybody. But that you're going to overwork those people and put out the bail bondsman out of business. That's a whole industry gone.
Oh well. They'll
Yeah,
learn.
nobody's feeling bad for bail bondsmen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, all right, Mr. Andra. We'll always be here. You can come back next time and we'll talk about things.
No, Mr. Andrat, you cannot leave.
Taze, here is New Orleans, Louisiana, honey. Yeah.
I live in Cobeville.
Right.
Right.
All right. You guys want to do some sovereign system bingo?
Uh, do you still have the link, babe? You can put in
What link?
to the cards or no?
No, baby, you have to give it to me.
All right, let me go get it.
Masawi.
Tays,
No,
no.
none of us are in New York.
No, I'm in
Sure.
BC, Robert's in New Orleans, and Marvel is in Colorado.
I'm originally from New York. I think that's what you're wondering about.
Radicalo. It's a legit place, guys.
What?
Have you met any voodoo queens, Robert?
Yeah, every day.
Marie Laveau?
Yeah, Maurice, she's alive, you know? Hadn't been dead for a long time.
Mm-mm,
Yeah.
no. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat. The link. You can get your things there. Your cards there.
And I will add it to the description for anybody who shows up.
Apparently, Eric Brandt is out of jail. Who's Eric Brandt?
Eric Brandt, Eric Brandt, Eric Brandt. That sounds familiar.
Not to me. Don't know who that is.
Oh,
Oh,
why?
he advocated for the shooting of judges.
Mm.
He's a sovereign citizen, I guess.
Right. Yes. Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody did a Chauncey to Eric Brandt comparison video I watched
Hmm.
fairly recently.
Were
Okay.
they comparable?
Oh, Chauncey won hands down for who's the worst. Chauncey's the guy that hit the security guard with the camera tripod.
Hmm.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. The camera, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put your hands on me.
I will defend myself.
I will defend myself. I knocked his teeth out of his mouth.
If you can
Yep.
punch that low, the guy's only 5'1".
Excuse me. My apologies, I do declare. All right, the link is also now in the description.
All right. Tell me when you want me to. Everybody got a card? You guys can play too. Let's see
We're
who gets
ready.
it first between the two of you, you and Cliff. You want to play?
We're ready.
Yeah.
You got a card, Robert?
Kobe,
Can you speak English?
I have a card.
Okay, I don't know if that means that. I'm sorry. All right. You ready for the? Is everybody in the chat ready? Here we go, guys. I hope you
I
have.
guess so.
Whether or not you got it, we're going. Sorry about it. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
And away we go. Thank you, Stingers, for this one. My good friend Virgo Van. Did you know Virgo and Van run Scam Stingers along with
Nope.
some other old school guys? Yeah.
Nope.
I hope one day to have one of my videos on there.
Fair use. In the United States, copyright law allows for the fair use of copyrighted material under certain limited
Look
circumstances.
at the
without
cat
permission from the owner.
pirate.
Under law, the
Getting
permission of fair
it.
use takes into account the purpose of the application,
He's
the
a
nature of the
road
copyrighted
pirate.
work, the amount and substantiality of the work used in relation to the work as a whole, and the effect of the use upon the
Oh,
potential
wait a
market for
minute.
the copyrighted work.
Tongue pop. Thank you.
Other jurisdictions may have similar copyright
Feel much
provisions
better now.
protecting fair use or fair dealing. If you are uncertain as to whether a specific use qualifies as a fair use, you should consult a qualified copyright attorney.
I'm playing this because it works for us too. Fence up, and we're keeping everybody out. Well, Glenn sees this, and that's against his rights. He has every right to walk wherever he wants. Why do I hear me? So the cops see him, and they know who he is. By the way, they know who he
I
is.
don't
I
know.
have no idea
I
what
hear
that
me
is.
from the
Though.
beginning.
He tracks him down.
Can somebody tell me about that?
I
Do
have
you
I
hear
don't
me?
know. I don't know
I hear
what's
it
going
too.
on.
I hear it too. I heard it. It's not doing it now. Y'all still hear it?
No.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Weird.
Did you mute it?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me go back and start over again. See. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're not hearing it.
Weird.
Weird.
Why isn't there sound?
Get away from you, man.
There it is.
Oh, it was because it was the cop's body cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
There we go. Now there's sound.
So because you're causing a disturbance, the manager wants you to leave. Get up and leave. They want you to leave.
Manager have come out here and tell me.
No, I'm telling her for you.
No, you don't tell me nothing.
Oh, yes, I
You
do.
don't tell me nothing.
Yes,
you
I
ain't got
do.
no authority over me, man.
If you don't get
No,
up,
man.
I'm going to take you to jail and I'm going to violate your probation.
For what?
Because they don't want
For
you
what?
here. You're
They
leaving.
didn't tell
Ooh.
me that. They
Give me
didn't
your
tell
ID.
me that. I'm not
Give me your
giving you
ID.
my. I didn't do nothing wrong. You ain't getting my ID.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't commit a crime. I didn't do anything wrong.
You ain't getting my ID. Like, where does his brain go? Like, dude, they've asked you to leave.
No, but according to him, the manager has to tell him, or it doesn't count.
Who do
Mm-hmm.
you think called me here, motherfucker?
You
Go to
ain't
jail,
getting
bro.
my ID, man.
Stand up.
Man,
That's
no,
it.
I'm not, man. For what? Cause you bothering me?
Buddy,
Cause you
you want me to put
bothering
my
me?
hands on you?
Cause you bothering me?
I'm telling
Cause
you
you
to leave.
bother, man. You don't threaten me. You don't scare me, dude.
I'm not
Go
trying
ahead,
to scare
man.
you.
Leave me alone, dude. Leave me
Okay.
alone, dude.
Go make sure she wants some
Leave me
trespass.
alone, dude. Leave me alone. You came over. You started all this bullshit, dude. Get away from me, man. Get away from me,
It's
man.
about to go down the way
Get
you
away
don't
from
want
me,
it to.
man. Whatever, man.
I have a feeling that he was out there watching his game and doing the whole like, yeah, 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 to the game, but it people don't know, why he's saying he like screaming and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the story I got. But here we go.
Whatever, dude. You don't scare me. You don't scare me. You're a servant. You're a public servant. That's
Public servant.
it.
Well,
That's it. I ain't say nothing to you. You started with me. So go ahead, mind your business. Look, man. Matter of fact, call your supervisor.
Call your
Call your
supervisor. Wow,
supervisor.
he's getting a lot of
Call
them.
your supervisor.
I thought this wouldn't be a good one.
I can't both. Copy trespassing.
What a jackass.
For what? No, get the man. For what? I ain't do nothing.
He doesn't believe
I
them.
ain't do
Are they
nothing.
making it up? What?
I ain't do nothing. I'm sitting over here by myself.
I'm at Wawa. 9 Bravo 10. Can you start this way?
Lord have mercy.
Man, I just wanted to have dinner.
So you
I
should
gotta
go and
say
have your dinner.
again.
You started it with me. I ain't say nothing to you.
Okay.
I ain't say nothing to you, did I?
You're out
Did
here.
I?
You're out here
Did
causing
I?
a disturbance.
No, you
We're
are.
listening, babe.
You are.
No, that just a reminder about Craig Hanami on Instagram and Twitter. He's the kind of cop we can all be proud of, and you should check him out. He's doing a lot of good out there, trying to change the public perception again, back to trusting him. And I'm
Do you
gonna
want
do
to?
the video.
Do you want to share his link?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll put it in the chat. Um, I'm doing a video this weekend about the whole situation right now, and what it's doing to my head because it's doing me in.
You shouldn't. You don't say nothing to me. I ain't say nothing to you.
Well,
You started the. Man,
are you refusing to identify yourself?
I don't have to.
Yes,
I
you
didn't. What crime I committed?
You were being trespassed from this property. You have to identify
Then
yourself.
tell them to come and tell me to leave.
No.
No,
I'm
what you
telling
mean
you
no?
for them.
Not
I'm a public servant.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
They should
I'm
tell
a
me to
public
leave.
No,
servant.
they don't.
Yeah,
Last
they
time.
do.
If
I
you,
didn't do nothing wrong.
if you don't,
I'm sitting out here by myself. You started it.
this is your last
You
time.
and your boy started this. So get away from me, man. Get the fuck away from me. The fuck, man? I'm minding my business. I'm watching the game. Minding my business. You started it.
Yeah, I said hi to you.
Oh, for what? I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with none of y'all.
Do you
You're
see
nothing,
the
man.
problem here?
Come
You see
on,
the problem
man.
here?
The problem is you fucking with me. I can't even enjoy my game, dude.
Well, now they want you to leave.
For what?
Now you're refusing to
For
identify
what?
yourself, and now I can take you to
What?
jail.
Man, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can't take me to jail. You need to tell me what crime I committed. I ain't committed no crime.
Now
I'm sitting here watching the game. Get away from me. Get away from me, dude.
We'll wait till the
Robert,
supervisor gets here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Then I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and
share
handcuffs.
his
That's right.
profile
You interrupt
profile
my-
URL on
Oh yeah, I
Instagram
am.
to
Yes,
you
sir,
on
I am.
Instagram.
Yes,
Wait,
sir,
wait,
I
no,
Okay.
am.
send it to you on. Can you get to it real quick?
Get in that goddamn.
On Discord.
Put it,
Come on, man.
yeah.
Why you fucking
No,
with me?
no, I'll put it on Discord.
Why you
Yeah, I'll do
fucking
it
with
there.
me, man? I'm watching the game.
You can stand up.
Leave me
Cause I'm on my
alone.
phone.
The fuck? The fuck away from me.
No, I'm definitely not going anywhere now.
Bad luck ass pussy motherfucker.
No.
Get away from me.
Oh yeah.
First Amendment, I say what the fuck I
He's
want to.
throwing a fit.
Get
He
away from
is.
me.
Until you start
First
disrupting
Amendment.
No,
I'll say what I
you
want.
started it. I didn't say nothing to you. You started
Is that one of them?
it. They ain't got no
Nope.
reason to
Okay.
trespass me.
Well,
I ain't I'm by myself.
I'm pretty sure they want you gone now after
Whatever,
this.
man. Whatever. Because you
I'm
say
gonna
so.
play too.
No, they told me.
Because you say so. What did I do to them? Nothing.
Get your
By
supervisor.
myself.
They don't want people
Why?
here
Because
causing
no.
Yeah, no, I
You
know my
started
rights.
them. Go.
That's what
Go.
it counts as that.
No. Because you got a badge and a gun and a taser, you can still start.
Very no, I wouldn't say he's a patient cop. That's for sure. He's giving him shit. So what? Let's go over what we have. We have get your supervisor. I know my rights because that's what he just said. Um,
I
I
pay
pay
your salary.
Okay. And what else?
I have not committed a crime.
Alright, let me find that one. Okay, thank you. Oh, free space. Okay. Ooh, I'm 2 away from a bingo. Anybody else?
I'm 2 away as well.
Yeah.
I'll join
Hi,
next
Mr.
round
Andra.
if
I
we're
love
playing.
you. How am I using time warp powers? What am I doing?
I think he was talking about when the sound from the beginning of the stream
Oh,
started playing.
I know, right? Ooh. All right, here we go.
Our shit and get people trespassing because of you, man, get the fuck away
Is he
from me.
resisting arrest? You think?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Not
Get
yet.
the fuck away from me, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right here.
We're going to say
He's definitely failing to
Right here.
comply.
Get the fuck away from me.
well, that's the resist arrest one then.
Fried turkey went down the wrong way. Yeah, I know. That's fine.
I'm not sitting here watching this. Just sitting. Let's
Yeah,
go
skip
before
forward.
the sergeant comes.
They started with me. Now
Oh, here the lady comes out. Yeah.
trespassing. I didn't do nothing. I'm by myself. I'm trying to watch. I know. I understand that, but you're disturbing the other person. No, they did this. I didn't do. They started this. I didn't say nothing to
Now
them.
he's arguing with the
I
lady.
didn't say nothing to them. I promise that.
You were getting loud and you were being vulgar language.
Come on, man. They bothering me, man. They won't leave me out. I asked the man to leave me alone. I asked him to leave me alone. I never. He came and started it with me.
No, before they got there.
So you report. No trespassing tonight.
Oh, come on, man. Man, you a pussy, man. You a straight pussy bitch.
Yeah, you can't tell why. You can't tell why they won't want you there.
Give me your ID before
No, I'm
you go.
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
or else
not.
I take you
I'm not giving you nothing. I ain't do nothing.
You
Didn't
ain't
do
going
nothing.
anywhere.
There ain't no particular crime that I committed for me to give you my ID. No.
They wanted you trespassed. I
Okay.
asked you for
Corpus
your
delicti.
You know what? I got a chance to leave.
No.
Yeah,
Too late
that's
now.
the law.
Too
Ain't
late
no
now.
You still ain't getting my ID.
Yeah, you're
You
just
ain't
not
getting
getting
my
it.
ID,
You're
man.
just not getting it. You're
You
not
ain't
going
getting
anywhere.
my ID.
Okay.
You ain't getting it.
I get it from you one way or another.
You gonna have a big lawsuit on you.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay.
Lawsuit?
Sit back down.
Oh, I should put that
No,
on
I'm not.
there.
Yeah, you
No,
can
I'm
sit
not.
back down.
No,
I'm
I'm
just gonna wait
not.
till my sergeant gets
No, I'm
here,
not.
and that
That's
way
right. We gonna wait.
we got the
We
sergeant
gonna
here,
wait.
just for you.
We gonna wait.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
We gonna wait. Fucking pussy ass motherfuckers, man. Y'all start this bullshit. I ain't commit no crime. You don't get no ID. That's Volusia County law. That's law in 50 states.
That's
This is not an open
no,
state
that's
ID.
Bullshit.
I'm not disputing
Yeah,
the law.
all
You
right.
don't know the law.
bullshit.
You don't know the law.
Okay.
See,
Fucking
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
clowning him.
Fuck, you started the bullshit with me, man. You started with
Yeah.
me, man. The fuck out of here. Fuck, you don't listen. I don't listen to you. You listen to us, the people.
No.
Pig.
What kind of police force would that be? If you could order the
Fuck, you
police
can't tell.
around.
If she want me up right now, I got the chance to leave.
No.
You don't get no ID.
I told you you're not
You
free
don't
to go.
get no ID.
You're not free to
For
go.
what? So why am I legally detained?
For trespassing.
Trespassing?
Yeah.
You see this shit? That's man, you get the
Uh-huh.
fuck out of here, dude. Fuck away from me, man. Get away from me, man.
Nah, I told you
Get
not
away
to
from me,
leave.
man.
You
So
give me
I
your
can
ID,
go,
I can
man.
run you. Make sure
You're
you're
not
not
getting
wanted.
my ID.
No.
You're not
Hey,
getting
well,
my ID.
Okay. Okay. Good enough.
Man,
Good enough.
no, man. I ain't do
Yep.
nothing, dude. Your officer started with me. I didn't do nothing.
good?
Oh, listen. I
Hand
didn't
behind
do
your back.
it.
Resist arrest. Right there.
Yep, resist arrest. Absolutely, it's
Now
resist.
you're resisting.
Ma'am, I didn't do nothing. Y'all started with me. How am I to...
Just stop, dude.
It's over. You lost.
The cop is extremely patient.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good.
Do
Dude,
patient cop.
That's gonna be a good
just
defense
stop,
report.
dude.
But it's not gonna work for right now.
Patient cop. He's clowning him, but he was still patient with it. He didn't start yelling at him or anything.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting here by myself. Man, fuck you, man.
I ain't do nothing. Poor baby.
Ma'am, I didn't do nothing, ma'am. I'm sitting
He's
by
still trying to talk
myself.
to her.
What?
He's still trying to talk to her like she has something to do with this.
Let go.
He won't get. He won't let go of his stuff.
Trent, let go.
They've been having a lot lately. They think
Gonna
like
get
the
broken.
cops are gonna take them.
You already broke it.
I didn't
You
touch any of
already
your stuff.
broke it.
Do I mean?
Hey, he started this with
People have
me.
been doing this
I ain't
lately,
said nothing to him, shorty.
not giving up their stuff. Like they have the right to keep their phone in the car with
I
them.
ain't said nothing. And I'm here every night chilling by myself.
Not anymore.
Let go of your stuff.
Let
Let it go.
Let it go.
it go.
Oh,
Let it go.
dude, it's just not worth it. Come on, baby, just let it go.
Nah, man. Yo, man, I didn't do nothing, Sergeant. I didn't do anything. Yo, man, what the fuck, man?
Let it go.
Why you been in the cuffs? Why are you been in
Why
the
aren't you
cuffs?
letting go of it? I don't get it. Why would you fight at this point?
Man, listen, man.
It's
I
gonna be
didn't do
taken away
anything.
from you
I'm
one way
sitting
or
there by
another. Why
myself.
let it break?
I'm sitting there by myself. I don't consent to no searches, man.
You're under arrest.
I do not consent. That's one.
That's what y'all want to do, man.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing a lot of them.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
That's what
Right.
this
One
Oh
off.
yeah.
That's what this
He's going
man
for the
wants.
category.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ain't got nothing in my pocket, man.
You have a lighter in your pocket.
Come on, man. Get off my foot, dude.
Would his
Where
refusal
am I
to
going?
give the license
Big ass
be I
hole
don't
through me.
answer
Where am I going,
questions?
bro? When you steady bending these fucking cups on me, man.
Could be.
I'm not touching the cuffs.
I say it is. Let's go for it. I don't answer questions because he wouldn't give his ID or anything.
Man, all I wanted to do was watch the
Gotcha.
game. Your officer started this. Your officer started this.
It wouldn't be the first time I heard that, sir.
Fucking pig.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Beat your ass while you got that band-aid on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got my ass kicked.
You did.
I did.
Take that shit off. I'll be.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
I know.
All
He was
right,
just trying to
let's
play.
get another one. That was good. Anybody getting close to the bingo? P. Barnes would have handled it a bit differently. Yes,
I'm
he would.
one square off.
Me too. What about in the chat? You guys close or what? Okay, let's see. No,
Robert,
oh,
you
best,
falling asleep
see
there,
this one
buddy?
here, the best of Bridgeport, which I can't show you because it's A&E and they'll give me a strike. That,
White Cliff?
oh shit,
I said, were you falling asleep there?
Negative.
probably.
Oh, okay.
He's tired. He's been working hard. All right, so this one, best of Bridgeport, that's where I lived after Dad died. It's a hellhole.
We can't show any like you said though. Those motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, let's go back.
Oh, I'm not getting out of my vehicle.
Wow, this starts right away. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have a Pennsylvania versus Mims right away. Jeez. Oh, let me get it bigger. I'm trying really hard not to get a strike this time.
Sir, do me a favor, just go ahead and put the phone down. I'm gonna go ahead and open this door.
For what?
Okay? We're gonna go ahead and take you out of the car really quick.
For what?
Because we're unable to identify you, sir.
I just gave you my ID.
We can't ID you. Nothing's coming up.
I'm not on parole or probation. I haven't done nothing wrong. I was just sitting here. I'm not getting out of my vehicle.
Pennsylvania
Bingo.
There's no
versus
reason for me to
Mims.
get out of my
Bingo.
vehicle. You guys believe me? I just gave you my ID. No, I'm
Bingo.
not getting out of my vehicle.
You got bingo, Cliff?
Yep.
It doesn't count for you guys, so don't worry about it. We're just playing amongst ourselves here. Cliff won for us, but the people in the chat, the viewers, still play because we don't count. You didn't get a bingo, Robert, did you?
No, I was telling you that
Okay.
Cliff got hit.
But nobody in the chat did they?
Not that I've seen.
Okay, so we just had Pennsylvania versus Mims, which is if they tell you to get out of the car, get the fuck out the car.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Cool. I'm not getting
Keep
out of my
watching
vehicle. There's no
chat,
reason for me to get out of
Cliff,
my
all right?
vehicle.
Yep.
There's no reason for me to get out of my vehicle, sir. I was doing nothing wrong. I was breaking no law. That's crazy.
Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
It's a little law called
That's
Pennsylvania
crazy.
versus
How y'all?
Mims.
You just asked me to step out of my vehicle for what? What have I done?
And Maryland versus.
I'm not on parole, not on probation, not a fourth
Can't
waiver.
remember.
Where's the paperwork for the car, sir?
It's in the back.
Where in the back?
It's in the yellow envelope. I can get out and get it for you guys if you like, or I can climb back there and get it for you guys if you like.
Please don't climb back there. Thank you, though. Like where in the yellow envelope? Which the far back or the back?
It's in the back.
The
where
back
is?
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I can get my own stuff. I don't need nobody to open up my doors or nothing like that. I said I can grab it myself though. I can grab it. I don't need you guys.
Doing that?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it have everything in there, from when you bought the car?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you buy the car?
A couple months ago.
Can you do me a favor? I can barely hear you. Can you just open the
A couple
car?
months ago.
I'm not gonna.
A couple months ago, sir. A couple months ago.
A couple months ago?
Yes, sir.
From where?
From my dad and his wife.
Oh, okay. Was it kind of just like a family thing?
Yeah.
All right. You okay with him coming in the back? We're gonna go that way, and then try to get the back way. Okay. So I'm gonna have you come on out.
I don't want to exit my vehicle.
You
I would.
said that you're gonna come on out.
I'll climb over there and get it for you
No,
guys.
you're not climbing around.
Cause as soon as I open up this door, you guys are gonna put me in cuffs or something. Like
No, we're not.
that's what they did to me last time. That's what they did to me.
Oh,
last time.
really? So this happens a lot to you?
I don't trust it, sir. Last time I had the same issue. I opened up my door. As soon as I opened up my door, they started accusing me of resisting arrest and started like breaking my fucking wrist.
Okay,
And then they threw me in the back of the police car for having no insurance.
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, they should have been, huh?
So let's just go ahead and step on
You
out.
can't
No
drive without
insurance.
insurance.
No insurance is a big one. I don't.
Yes, it is.
I
don't
don't feel comfortable
sign
stepping
off
out of
on
my
that.
vehicle,
You
sir.
belong in jail for
I would
that.
like to speak to your sergeant.
I'm afraid for my life, I would say, because I don't feel comfortable.
I can reach back there and grab it. You're just gonna open my door? See that's why I don't get out of my vehicle for the police, because you guys violate. I've done nothing wrong. I told you where my stuff was at. What are you talking about? I gave you everything you've asked for. I gave you everything you've asked for. I've given you everything you've asked for.
Except for the paperwork for the
All I need is
It's back
window
there.
smash, or am I free to go?
Come on out. So, come on out. Just do me a favor, put your phone down.
No, I'm not putting my phone down.
Sir, I'm telling you to put your phone down.
No, I'm not putting my phone down. This is for me to record for my safety. I'm not putting my phone down. No.
Put the phone down.
No.
Get out of the car, sir.
No. For what? What do I need to get out the car for? I'll get out the car.
What's your first name?
D-Ray.
Okay, D-Ray, you are under arrest right now for resisting and delaying a police officer, okay?
What?
So right now you
For
are
resisting?
under arrest, okay?
I'm under arrest for resisting?
Again,
What?
very
For
respectfully, to
resisting?
get out of the car, yes.
For resisting? I'm
not
resisting
have to be doing
arrest?
this
What am
right
I being
now.
arrested for? I'm being arrested. I'm resisting arrest?
Let me just talk to you, okay?
No, you're resisting the.
Right now,
Basically, it's
figure out
obstruction, they're
if
saying.
you're the owner of the car, okay?
I am the owner of the car.
So we need the paperwork to show that you own the vehicle, okay? So right now, that's why we need you to get out so you can go get the paperwork.
Step out and hands on top of your
See
head.
what I'm seeing? Hell
Because
no.
you're not being
Hell no.
compliant, sir.
I am being compliant.
No,
I'm
you're not.
about to get out. I'm about to get out and get you guys the fucking paperwork. I don't need you guys to put my hands above my head and cuff me up and shit. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong.
It's just so we gotta make sure nothing else is on you.
I'm not getting out of my vehicle, man. No, I'm not getting out of my vehicle. I'm not fourth waiver, parole, or probation. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing
Bullshit.
wrong. My traffic violation, I wasn't even driving the vehicle, so me not having plates, I'll take the ticket for that.
Oh,
But
I
you
wasn't
guys are not just
driving,
gonna
I was
drag me out of my
traveling.
vehicle and cuff me up. This is a traffic violation. There's no reason for me to get out of my vehicle.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Resisting arrest? Come on, it's a Trump charge, man. I've been recording. I haven't resisted anything.
You aren't
Come on,
complying,
man.
that's for sure.
crazy.
We just need to make sure it's not stolen, okay? I'm not saying it is.
I know
He
it's not
did- I don't
stolen,
need
though,
a
so I'm telling you
plate.
it's not stolen. If you want
Yeah,
to,
he said I don't need a
you
plate.
can look in the back. It's in a yellow envelope. It's in
He
a
just
yellow
said that,
envelope.
right?
You can get all the information.
Didn't he just say I don't need a plate?
I think so, yes. Yeah.
So I don't need a license plate, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I got bingo. Anybody else?
There you go.
I still have bingo from last time. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about in the chats. We don't count,
You mean?
but it's
I
fun.
don't feel the need to have to step out of my car. I've done nothing wrong.
Come on out of the car.
I've done nothing wrong.
Oh, I hear a click.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You need to get out of the
Are
car.
you
I heard
serious?
somebody's doing the
Come on, man. Come on.
double gun.
Step on your car. Here.
No, I'm not giving you my phone, man. What the? That's crazy.
Racking their
That's
slide.
crazy. That's
Thank you.
Just relax. Just relax. Turn around. Turn around.
What are you guys? Why am I being
Why is it so-
handcuffed?
Right now.
Why am I being handcuffed? I'm not resisting anything.
You're
I'm
just
not
being
being
an officer.
arrested. I have broken no law. How
Relax.
could I be resisting when I've broken no law, sir?
You're yelling. I'm trying to.
That was the end of that one. Let's go on. Yeah, you go to jail.
Determine that. I actually showed him a picture, and he said he's gonna look into it.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, if you ain't gonna prove documentation, by that I mean, then I don't know if you're telling me the truth. So,
right. Actually, I came here to show you something else. Since
actually, there's my bicycle there that you pulled in. So.
I was to the farthest right of the road, sir, as the state law requires, sir.
6th Street.
I'm gonna clip this to my person. Is that all right?
Go ahead, man. Does your front headlights work?
Trying to make sure we document this properly.
Sure.
So,
Do your front headlights work?
so, sir.
That's the question.
So,
That's not a headlight.
sir, is federal law higher than
In
state
some
law?
instances.
What do you mean by that?
Is a felony greater of a charge than a misdemeanor?
Duh.
Graver charge, yeah?
So if you're committing a felony against the people,
Oh God.
is that higher than a misdemeanor or like an ordinance?
So how would I be committing a felony? That's the
Well,
question.
okay, this is great.
Ah.
So you ever heard of United States Code 42 deprivation of rights?
He's doing UCC code on him. And that's
Mhm.
so played out. First of all, federal law, when he's talking about constitutions over a state, no. States' rights.
Yeah, the 10th Amendment.
There you go. So when it comes to traffic laws and stuff like that, yeah, no. States have the rights over the federal constitution. The state constitution wins out. But this UCC code, they go on this all the time. They also do it for A for V, the scam for like giving IOUs instead of paying and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because they think everything's a corporation.
Under color law, okay?
And color
I'm
law
gonna
is
show you a
that
couple
thing.
court cases that
By
pertain.
Boardman, Oregon officers?
Yes, because that's why we have to make sure.
See, I go off of the Oregon statutes.
Right,
Mhm.
Okay.
which I do too.
Okay, is there no
United
arrest?
United States Code is actually a federal charge against you. Okay.
Okay.
So,
What
okay,
charge?
So
Oh
this
my
is
God, he's
just
retarded.
case law.
Okay.
Okay. Travel is not a privilege requiring license, vehicle registration,
Oh.
or forced entry. Travel, right?
Okay.
Which I told you I was not in traffic. No license is required of a natural individual
Okay.
Oh God.
traveling for personal business,
Okay.
pleasure, and transportation. Okay.
Okay.
Wingfield versus.
Oh, he's
So
way
let me
deep
ask you
into
this,
this
what
crap.
does travel mean to you?
Exactly what they determine right here.
What-
Nothing better than Hale versus Hankel. United
So-
States Supreme decision says was decided by United States Supreme Court. The opinion of the court states the individual may stand upon his constitutional right as a citizen. He's entitled to carry on his private business in his own way.
Yeah, no.
His power
But
to
then the
contract
states
is
can
unlimited.
say
He
you
owes no
got
duty to the
to
state of Oregon
pay.
Okay.
or to his neighbors to divulge his business. When I asked you for a driver's license, you refused, which is
Okay.
failure to ID.
I don't have to give you my license.
Well, this is
On the other hand, you have to provide me who you are.
this is what we're going to
Okay.
discuss with
Sure. We have no issue with that at
with your
all.
business partners.
We're not a business.
Uh,
We're an entity, okay? Oregon Police Department. We're not a business.
So you're saying this? So you're saying the City Hall Police Department is not a business? It's a privately
No.
owned corporation.
It's
I
not
didn't say
privately
it's a
owned
private
corporation.
So
we're not a business.
Is
What's
It's a
business?
governmental
Is Boardman-
entity.
City Police Department, is it a business or not?
No.
What's a business to you?
Someone that operates commerce.
We don't do commerce.
Oh, you don't do commerce?
What's commerce to you?
commercial. Driver is someone that's committing commerce on the public roads because see,
No.
as a free people, we have a right to travel, and we don't have that right when I'm making money off the highway.
Okay, here's the thing. I can't stand listening to him anymore. But just because you change the words that you call something doesn't mean you're changing the law. Traveling is by foot. It's not a thing in a car. Get over it. Just because you call it something else does not mean you don't have to follow the law. And I'm so over these people. This is all this video is, I think. Yeah. All right, let's get something better because I can't. I can't with this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is he sleeping?
I think so.
We lost Robert. Oh my god. Okay.
He's a tired boy.
Yeah, he's been working since 5 o'clock this morning. So, let's say another scam stingers, or should we get a van or degenerate nation? What do you think?
Let's go with the van, I guess.
Okay. The rope. And Valiant, my buddy. Oh, that guy. Calls me MJ. Oh. No, I'm not gonna do Glenn. No. And Glenn. Hashtag end Glenn is going around now.
Mm.
Yeah. Boom. They all use the same music except
Right
for
now.
Jen.
Don't get out the car. What are you doing?
No, I
Laura?
need to get it right here where Daddy's gonna be.
Oh my god, he's not.
This is horrible. They made their kids afraid.
Alright, the reason I stopped your tag just expired.
Yes, I know. I'm still getting that reserved. Not reserved. Prepared. I sent my paperwork through the courts. I also
And
served Walsh about my plates. Right now, my trust is in
Oh God.
how should I say it? It's
In process?
in process.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And this is my paperwork to back me up. This is my nationality paperwork.
Oh Jesus.
It explains who I am as far as my rights.
You don't have any special rights.
And,
What? Just I'm so sick of people thinking they have special rights.
Yeah, I'll just put that right there.
No. Ah! The cop's like, yeah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. He keeps trying to hand it to them.
Insurance card and registration.
this is my paperwork, sir. This explains
That is
everything
the
who I am.
license.
That is my registered nationality, who I am, so forth and so on.
Okay, you don't have your driver's license with you?
I have a nationality card, but I will be breaching trust if I show that to you.
Oh, they can't show the secret, the secret handshake.
I have a rights to travel card, nationality card.
Right to travel card?
Can
That's
I
not a
s-
thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Welsh knows who I am.
I hope he did not pay for that card because he got ripped off.
Oh, they pay for them. Don't worry, they pay for them.
Ah, no. You think they do?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no.
That
Click
costs
my-
something.
They're getting ripped off. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm sorry.
I am too.
Yeah.
He got served with my nationality
Another one?
papers. You're recording this, right?
He has his young kids involved in this. It's disgusting. Locks the doors.
Can
and looks
somebody
out.
call 911 too? Because I feel like
call
I'm
the
being
police.
held hostage.
We are 911, sir.
Call the police. Call the sheriff.
Call 911.
You're nothing. You're a little.
It needs to be on record.
Do you hear
which
that?
officer
He's
was the
about
person
10 years old, and he's saying to the cop, "You're nothing. You're a little what?"
In charge, I would like to speak to him, please.
I'm in charge right now. Just your insurance card and registration.
This is my nationality card. I cannot breach trust, sir.
Hang out.
Call 911.
Yeah, right now. Yes, hello. We're being here held hostage in the Publix parking lot off Sandalfoot.
Tell them that they're using colorable law.
First of all, someone being held hostage for real would not be that calm. Okay.
Yeah.
Second of all, colorable law? What's that?
Color of law is what they mean.
And that's nothing too. But colorable, it's like when they say coercion or something like that. Like, really? If you're going to say stupid shit, at least pronounce it correctly.
I settled for the 441.
Nobody's got bingo yet?
They're here using colorable law.
All right, I'll play the Chihuahua
They're
video
here
next.
using colorable law, trying to hold us hostage.
It's not colorable.
Police officers.
They're using colorable authority. I am a national, and they just breached my contracts.
Contract. Is that like
Sheriff,
joinder?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach
Yeah,
Sheriff,
something like that.
and one of them, Officer Welch, who I just served.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is anybody actually playing along with this or no? Probably not, right?
No, I don't think they are.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're awake? Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We know you've been working all day. Yeah, Tom wants us to play the original Glenn that this is the first video I ever saw Glenn. So why not?
All right.
I'll find it. Let me find it for you.
Yeah.
Because if nobody's playing, then we might as well. It was late to start a game anyway.
Yeah, my apologies for that.
We'll play it
Yeah.
again, we'll get off.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. So let me go find that. Let's see. It's
Yeah, I just realized I haven't eaten today.
oh damn.
Oops.
I've done that. I've done that.
It's funny how you can forget to do something that's so biologically imperative.
I know, right? I do it though. I get it. Oh wow, there's another one. A lot of Glenn. What was that one that he said? Oh, did he say he saw it on?
Chihuahua video.
But what? No, back in the beginning, he said what? It was 2 words. Chihuahua. Was it hi Chihuahua?
No, he said play the Chihuahua video
Yeah,
of Glenn
I
getting
know.
owned.
But there's another word to the channel.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't even know how to spell Chihuahua.
CHI.
I found it. It came up. Hi Chihuahua. Stone Chihuahua? No, they're actually showing me high Chihuahuas. Oh my god. Here we go. Found it. Okay, now I gotta go to the meat and shot it. Robert. Robert.
Kobe.
We're gonna show this first video I ever saw Glenn on.
You found it?
Star?
Yeah. You like bright lights in your face?
Yeah, I do.
Is that one good?
Oh!
Mine's even brighter than yours is.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Is that right?
Because I don't like that because it's not tactical.
Really?
So, you have a nice day, Glenn.
You gonna run away because you're
No, I'm
scared?
not going to run away. I'm talking to you.
You
Who said I'm going to run away?
Because you're scared?
What am I scared of?
You look scared. You're shining the light.
What do I look scared of? Because I want to see who you
scared.
are.
You
Glenn.
look scared.
I look scared?
They never look scared.
If you
They
believe
never
that,
do.
you
Step
believe
out of
whatever
the
you
car.
want, man.
Step out of the car.
I don't take orders from you.
You work for me. I
No,
pay your salary.
I work for King County.
I pay your salary.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't have
to
a...
have a job to pay
Who
salary.
are you?
Oh!
What's your
You
name?
have to pay taxes. In order to pay taxes, you have to have a job.
I don't have a job?
Oh,
You don't
shit.
have a job.
Love
Really?
it.
This is what you do right here. You go
You
around
sure?
and harass police.
You sure?
Yep,
Mhm.
positive.
How sure?
Hey, how's the Motel 6 doing?
Which
Oh,
one?
The one
shit.
you
Love
Go stay
love
here.
this guy.
My sources.
Your
Oh,
sources?
snap.
My sources.
Really?
Yep.
Love
You guys
this
like to make
guy.
up shit, don't you?
No, you still driving that van?
What van?
Oh.
The two-tone van.
They all
The
know
one
about
that's
him.
silver and blue.
I don't have a van.
Yeah, you don't have a van.
No, I
No,
don't.
It's registered to you.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. You still driving the
Are
silver
you afraid
Jeep?
of being on camera?
Are you still driving the silver Jeep?
Why don't you
No,
turn
he's
off
just
the
not
light?
going to give you
Are you still
content,
driving the
bitch.
silver Jeep?
Which one? I have like 4 Jeeps.
You have 4 Jeeps? The
Yeah.
silver one.
Ah,
I got a blue one,
he's
too.
got 4
The
cars,
one that
right?
when you were driving on Aurora last year, you got multiple tickets for driving. That one.
Why don't you turn off your light and be a man?
Oh, I'm a man.
You're not a man. You're a pussy. Everyone's gonna laugh at you.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Don't use that
Look
nasty
at
word.
you.
That's
Look
not
at
a nice
Everybody's gonna
word.
laugh at
Sure it
you.
is.
Here, you know what's even cooler? Watch this. That's even
Oh,
Ooh,
cool.
strobe light.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Strobe light.
Yeah, it's cool.
Strobe light.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
neat.
Run
It is
away?
pretty
You gonna
cool.
run away?
No, I'm not running
You
away.
sure?
I'm sitting here talking to you. What else do you
gonna
want
run
to know?
away? Because you're scared?
What else do you want to know?
You gonna run away?
What else do you want to know?
Turn off your light. We'll talk.
No, we're talking now. What
You're
else do you
afraid.
want to know?
You're afraid, huh?
No, I'm not afraid. If I was afraid, I would have got out of the car.
No, you're scared. You got the
Yeah.
light on.
Whatever
You
whatever
got the
makes you
light
happy,
on, buddy.
Glenn. Whatever
you think
makes
I'm
you
a
happy.
threat to you. You're gonna
Huh?
call for backup. Your buddies are gonna come save you.
I'll call for my friends and they'll come over here and start laughing.
Do it. Bring them.
Yeah. What are you
Bring
gonna tell
them.
them?
What?
What are you gonna tell them?
I'll do whatever I want.
Oh, you do
I'll
whatever
do whatever
you
I want.
Like what?
Bring them.
Like what?
How do you know I'm alone? What makes
Oh,
you
I
think?
know you're always alone.
You
Guys
think so?
like you don't have anything. No girlfriend.
Oh,
you think
No
shit!
significant
Loving
other.
him.
I think
Nothing.
so.
Yep. I know
No
so.
girl.
Why don't you turn off your
I
light?
know so.
You're afraid to be on camera?
No, I don't like being on camera.
I can still see you.
I'm not a narcissist.
I can still see you.
Oh, I
I'm not a
love this
narcissist
cop.
like you.
They're gonna
Fucking
see
hell, I
that
love
you're
this cop.
like a scumbag.
This is not the one I saw. This is not the one I was
People
thinking
can
of.
judge me for whatever they want.
They're gonna
Tommy.
see a scumbag.
Okay.
Can I call you Tommy?
Man, you gotta lose. You gotta start working out, man.
Oh,
Yeah?
shit.
You want to help me?
No, I don't want to help you.
You don't want to help me. You're
No.
supposed to protect and serve.
Yeah. Why am I gonna help you work out?
Why not? Why'd
What
your
an
friends leave?
idiot.
You should work out. I'm telling you, you're like a walking heart attack, man.
I bet
Oh,
you,
shit.
I bet you
Love
I
this
could whoop your
cop.
ass in
You're
5
probably pushing
seconds.
3 bills right now.
I bet you I could whoop your ass.
You're probably pushing 3 bills right now.
How much do you
Oh,
weigh?
fuck. I love him.
About 185.
You sure about that?
Yep,
Look
positive. You know,
look
I
a little
know.
bit
I
bigger
just
than
went to the doctor.
Oh,
185 pounds.
you got to go to the doctor to weigh in?
No, I
What
just
kind of
went to
shit
the
is that?
doctor. That's
Oh,
how I know
Because
I
they
weigh
weigh you at
185
the
pounds.
doctor,
You're old, right?
idiot.
You're getting old?
No,
You
I'm
probably
not
can
getting
hardly
old.
walk, right?
No, I'm fine.
You're what,
You know what
65,
he said?
66,
He said,
67?
I'm perfectly healthy.
You're 30 years older than me? You probably got what, 50K in your 401k? You're fucking got a pension that's probably not there yet?
Are you done,
Give me a
Glenn?
break.
Are you done trying to press my buttons? It's not working.
I'm not trying to, you're trying to press my button.
I'm not. I'm just talking to you.
No, you're mad. You're mad when I give you your
Who
cup.
says I'm mad?
You're mad. You wouldn't be shining the light if you weren't mad. You wouldn't be shining the...
Listen to me now. I'm not mad. I actually think you're kind of a pathetic, lonely person.
Oh, I
this
love
is your
him.
only outlet to get attention.
So
that
you're
you
wearing
so
glasses.
radically
I have
crave.
20/20 vision.
Good for
So
you.
what?
I have
Oh,
hair
you're
on my
4
head. My
eyes.
hair's not gray.
So do I.
Your hair is white.
Yeah.
It's white.
It still doesn't matter. You're like way fat and out of shape.
Dude, I can get
Oh,
way more
shit.
chicks than you. Way more chicks
Oh,
than
no, you can't. No,
Well,
you
that's
can't.
good.
No
My-
girl
my
will even
wife-
look at you.
My wife will probably be really happy about that.
You probably like flash your badge, think you're like tough.
I don't flash my badge at all.
Sure you do.
Are you done?
Done with what? You're the one talking. I'm just giving you what you want.
I'm not asking for anything. You
It's,
walked up
you're
to
the
me.
one who's
Why don't
doing the
you turn off the
YouTube
light?
video,
No, How
asshole.
do you turn off your light?
Okay, well, burn out your batteries.
Okay.
Have fun.
All right.
Have
He doesn't
fun.
pay for them.
I'll use this one too. How's
Have
that?
fun.
Oh, I love him.
Have fun.
Have fun.
He beat him. He beat him. He had to walk away. That is one of my favorite videos ever now. Thank you,
That's good.
Tom. Thank you so much.
Hey, in the right hand in the recommended, they had the sheriffs are coming. I was watching that show big time.
Great show.
like
Do
a
you
week-
watch Can't Pay, Take It Away?
Nope.
Oh, you'll love that show too. Those are my boys. I love those boys. Those are my boys. Because no matter what they see, these are guys who do evictions, they do repossessions, they do
Money collecting.
yes.
They collect money from people. Yeah, that's
right.
what the sheriffs do.
Yeah, it's basically the same show, and they even use some of the same guys. But I think Can't Pay was Taken Away was first. I think it's been on for several years, like 5, 6 years now, and they use this one company now. And I tell you, they see the worst people that always lie to them and everything, but they still are nice guys. Like this one guy came across a mom with an 11-year-old daughter, and the council wasn't going to house her that night. They had nowhere to put her. So he paid out of his own pocket to put them in a bed and breakfast overnight.
That's nice.
And they do things like that when they're moved. Not a lot, but normally, like if you're not an asshole to them, they'll do everything they can to help you. And even if you are an asshole, they'll still help you. It's crazy. I couldn't do that. We should do a video about them, but no, we'll probably get a strike.
Probably.
I'll see what I can do about getting permission for that. But okay, thanks Tom, but for that. Um, why don't we end this up because I think everybody's falling asleep.
Yeah, fair enough. I gotta get some food in me.
Yeah, so do I didn't eat dinner, so sorry about the lateness of this. We're gonna do better, I promise you. This channel means a lot to me. It's everything to me, and I'm gonna do better by you guys, I swear. Um, so say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.